Of all the mistakes that we see as divorce mediators, when people bring their existing divorce agreements to us, probably one of the biggest ones is the agreement or the lack of agreement that they have on how the tax deductions for the children are going to be handled. The courts often default to a splitting the deductions equally, with the belief that that is fair. And of course, when looking at it on the surface, it appears that if there's 4 children, mom should take 2 and dad should take 2. It stands to reason that that does look fair. However, a closer examination of how taxes are handled, it oftentimes can mean that one of the parties is going to be throwing a lot of money away or giving it back to the government when they didn't need to. We tell people that if you will consider the suggestions that we give you with regards to the tax deductions of your children, it will more than likely more than pay for the cost of your mediation in the first year. Here is the principle that we would like you to consider. This should be a decision about how do we pay Uncle Sam the least amount of money. If you both can agree that that's a good thing, then you ask yourselves, if both parties are in different tax brackets, meaning they make grossly different amounts of money. So a hypothetical would be, let's say that mom makes $100,000 and dad makes $25,000, and the parties have 4 children. If mom takes all 4 deductions, she is going to likely get a hypothetical number. Let's say she's going to get $8,000 back if she takes all 4 deductions. However, if she doesn't take all 4 deductions, she's only going to get $3,000 back on her return. That's a $5,000 benefit to her. If dad does the same exercise, he's in a very different tax bracket, and he calculates taking all 4 deductions, and with all 4 deductions, he's going to get $1,000 back. And if he doesn't take all 4 deductions, he's going to get $500 back. So for him, it's a $500 benefit. Mom would have gotten $5,000 back if she took the deductions. Dad would have gotten $500 back. The parties can negotiate here. If they're smart, then mom would say to dad, would you let me please have the deductions? Dad will normally respond and say, well, if I let you have them, that's going to cost me $500. To which mom in this example would want to reply, how about I write you a check for $500, you let me have the deductions, I net $4,500, Uncle Sam got the least amount. That is the creative way to handle your tax deductions. If you will tell the mediator that you would like to have that kind of language put in there, your accountant will think your mediator was a Jedi. This saves many people thousands of dollars that they're normally throwing away. And it also ensures that you're showing and demonstrating continued willingness to work together as a team, as co-parents. So please consider that possibility. If for some reason the parties' incomes equalize, there's reasons that may happen. Their employment may eventually get to a place where they're making the same amount. Perhaps they're going to get remarried and the combined income with their new spouse equalizes things. If that happens, you can have some language in your agreement that says if neither party is going to benefit to the extent that it's worth a purchase of the tax deduction, the parties then simply agree to divide the deductions 50-50 at that point in time. And that way, every year, they're monitoring their tax situation and the consequence of taking the deductions versus not. And every year, they're maximizing that and saving them thousands and thousands of dollars.